Hi folks, I think the video is starting now, but I'm getting the swirly on the screen. So if this starts at a weird time, I apologize. But I'm on my lunch break and it just felt like it was time to check in. Curious to hear how everybody's doing and wanted to share what's really working for me during these crazy times. So the best thing that I learned in the last couple of weeks that I knew but didn't really know intellectually is that when you breathe in, it kind of activates your system, and when you breathe out, it calms it down. And so this is why when we do breath work and we take a longer exhale than an inhale, it calms us down. So for example, breathing in for the count of 4 and then exhaling for the count of 8 naturally calms your system. So I've been doing a lot of that. I've also been doing so much dancing, so much dancing. I'm lucky. I guess the upside of some of what's been going on for me has been that I have had so much time alone, and so much time just in my house to do whatever. And I'm really grateful for it, honestly. I have spent a lot of time, like I said, moving, but also singing, making sound, meditating, working on my book, writing about other things, pouring things into my journal. And I love that so many people I know are offering free yoga online, free breath work online, free meditation online. And I'm so into that. But for me personally, I've been like, I don't want to talk to anybody. And I just want to be with myself. And it's been really nourishing and I would even say transformative experience. I had 5 days off from work because I was supposed to be on a trip. And I just loved being by myself. I still connected with a lot of people to say, how you doing? How you holding up? But the alone time was just so juicy. So if that's something that you have access to, I want to encourage you to try it out because it's been really fruitful for me. And it's given me time to reflect a lot on, the last few months of my healing journey. I recorded a video a couple months ago that's up on YouTube, which a lot of people have watched, which is very cool, where I was like, woo, I have hit this huge milestone in my healing journey. Life is amazing. It's a miracle because I'm mostly symptom free. And it's funny, like right after I recorded that video, I got sick again. And it was what I'm seeing now and what I'm understanding is that I just it's a few different things, but in part I got a little bit too excited, right? I was trying to sort of figure out where the boundaries were in this new experience of being mostly symptom free. I was like, ooh, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? And at a certain point, my body was like, nope, you can't do that. And I think the other thing is I was like a little kid who like ate too much cotton candy and went nuts, like because for the 7 or 8 months that I was symptom free, I was just sort of like, I did it, I got everything I ever wanted, which I did get from point A to point B, right? And I wasn't sure if I'd ever get to point B. I wasn't sure if I'd ever get to a point where I wasn't in pain every single day, or where I didn't feel like super tired every single day. Honestly, one of the most surprising things about this sort of being at that point in my healing was that all of a sudden I was really excited to be alive. Maybe for the first time in my life, but definitely the first time in 20 years, just like so excited to be alive. And I'm still really excited to be alive. It's like unreal. Every few days, I'm just like, oh my God, being alive. But there's so much more, right? The healing journey continues. And I knew that intellectually, but so that some part of me was like, I'm done, I won, I did it, I'm victorious. And then my body came in to say like, So I got reinfected with a couple tick-borne illnesses and got, knocked on my ass a little bit. And I was doing well with that at first. At first, I was like, oh, bump in the road. I got this, because my baseline's so much higher. Baseline sort of how I'm feeling physically. And that is still true. But then I went through a time of just deep despair. Like, being sick now means that everything I did was, uh, just negated. Like, it just didn't matter, because here I am still living like somebody who's in pain every day. Which, is not true. It's not the truth. But I think I had to go through this extra layer of despair and sort of dig back into the darkness for a while. And it's been so good, actually. It's been really good. It's been a blessing. And I feel so grateful that my body is my greatest teacher. And one of the things that I've been seeing is that, and this is a little vulnerable to admit, but like there are, but I think this is true for other people too. Like, there are ways in which illness and pain sort of keep me from being everything that I want to be in the world, or sort of create this like excuse for me to not be powerful, to not step into my power. And it's really painful to see that. But it's also really good to see it, because it's showing me that this is an opportunity to grow more, to step out more. And so there's some things that have been on my heart for a while that I've been scared to share, that I've been scared to put out there. And now, with pandemic, with so many people being at home, it actually feels like a really nice time to offer these things. So this is all just to say there's more coming. And I'm planning to do a series on Instagram soon. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, Noelle Janka is my handle. Go ahead and get yourself signed up, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of the different healing practices that have really worked for me, and a lot of the really somatic practices that have been working for me. So somatics being of the body, I'm going to share things that have really helped me move trauma and all the feelings, just like helped them move through my body, because that's something that's really, really helped me in the last couple of years, but particularly in the last few months. And I'm really, really excited to share all that with you. I'm also really interested to hear what you all are learning from this time, because a lot is changing for a lot of people. I mean, our whole world is different, right? I mean, so many things are different. So I'm curious to hear what's been coming up for you, what's been challenging, what are you appreciating, what are you learning about yourself, what are you learning about society, what are you learning about how you move through the world and what's important to you. I'd really love to hear what's coming up for you all. And I think that this is a time where we have so much to learn from each other. So please, leave some comments and let us know what's coming up, or what questions are coming up for you. What's feeling hard, what's feeling awesome. I want to hear all the things. But happy Friday to you all. Mwah. And let's keep in touch.